And a good afternoon, baseball fans. We welcome you. The 2025 Perfect Game Summer Bash event here in Houston, Texas. My name is Chris Allard. I'll do the play-by-play for you this afternoon. Two good teams going after one another. The ZT National Prospects 14U National Team competing against the South Coast Cream Club here. Sunshine, warm temperatures here in Houston. Summer is upon us, and baseball continues to roll on in the 2025 season. The ZT Prospects National Team here in Houston, looking forward to a great tournament here this weekend. A couple of new players added to the roster this weekend. We'll talk about those players as they come up throughout the course of the tournament. And to start things off here this afternoon, the South Coast Cream Club will give you their lineup as we'll take a look at who's on the mound for you there pitching for the club. Mays, the right-hander, he'll take his warm-up tosses as they send it down to second base. Your umpire today, Carter, will be working with Israel down on the first base side. Coach Carlos Avila to start things off for the ZT Prospects, head down to third base, and the leadoff hitter for the Prospects here this afternoon, Jordan Leon. Diego will do the catching. He'll manage things for his club behind the plate. And we'll get a little bit of maintenance here. The fence needs to be closed, and we'll get that worked out and ready to roll here this afternoon. So we're ready to go. Carter puts it in play. Leon steps in. Game number 1 here of 2 this afternoon. And the ball is low in the lower third of the plate. The count is 1-0 to Jordan Leon. Leon and the Prospects having a good season so far as they're getting ready to continue their journey. They head to Irvine, California. The next event, the UBC tournament, should be a big good one. And then, of course, the big national event at the Met facility. And Jordan Leon with a solid knock to the left side. He'll get on board with a single to start things off. That'll bring up Nateo Victorio. Monster having a good season for the club as well. And Jordan Leon on board with a single to start things off. Coach Eric Ortiz down on the right side. He'll be on the first base side for the Prospects. So Victorio locks in here. We're ready to go. Mays to deal. Working from the stretch. Pitch on the way. Right side, that gets through, and Jordan Leon will round second. A little bit of a bobble there. And they'll bring it in here, and Leon will end up at third. And Victorio on board with a single, runners at the corners. Stepping in the 3-hitter, Easton O'Quinn. So O'Quinn, big tournament in Panama City. The Prospects were able to take the title there against the Prime Baseball Club in a pretty wild battle back and forth. They were down 7-1 and came back and tied it up in the bottom of the 7th frame. And, of course, Charlie Blaylock walked it off, but O'Quinn had his work. And the ball's cut foul straight behind us and out of play. So O'Quinn will foul it off. The count is 0-1. Mays will work ahead here. Top of the first frame, if you're just joining us live, we welcome you. Runner goes. Ball's cut foul straight back. Victorio was on the move. And that ball is cut straight back. And Mays here at an 0-2 count on Easton O'Quinn. On deck for the Prospects, Noah Gerolimic. Mays from the stretch. Runner on the move, ball's outside. They throw it down to second, a high throw, and that'll release Jordan Leon from third as Victorio on his way and in to third base. So an overthrow will bring over Jordan Leon, and the Prospects will strike first here and a ball called at the plate. The count is 1-2. And Victorio parked over at third base. And a ball cut foul straight back, getting our umpire right in the chest pad. Bounced right off of his gear, which is a good thing. And the count holds at 1-2 here on the three-hitter Easton O'Quinn. So the Prospects bring one over. On the leadoff man, Jordan Lee on a single. Got an extra bag over to third on an overthrow, and Victoria ended up at third after his single. The 1-2 pitch, Mays from the stretch, pitch on the way. And a ball's cut foul straight back. And a ball out, the count goes to 2-2. The Prospects will play 2 games today. And they'll go back-to-back here this afternoon. The 2-2 pitch, balls gets away at home plate. Victoria will come in from third, and Victoria will cross. And that'll clear the bases here as the count goes full to Easton O'Quinn at 3-2. So full count to O'Quinn. As O'Quinn will step back in here. The base is empty. O'Quinn left side. Good grab there and a good stop. A one hopper. And just almost got him. A good play from the third base side. A good throw over, but Easton O'Quinn with good speed down the line beats the throw out. And O'Quinn will get on board with a single, bringing up Noah Gerolimic with no outs here in the top of the first frame. So Dylan Soto makes a good play, a good effort, but O'Quinn over on first. A decent lead, good speed as well. Pitch on the way. Ball's cut foul, straight back and out of play. The count is 0-1. So Grayson Hill, the first baseman for the South Coast Cream Club, holding Easton O'Quinn on as Mays takes a look over, still working from the stretch. Runner goes, ball's chopped foul. And the count is 0-2. Mays will work ahead on Gerolimic. Temperatures in the 80s when I got here this morning. We were looking at about 81. I'm sure it'll probably peak out here towards the 1 o'clock hour, 1 o'clock, as Mays continues to work from the stretch, probably getting into the 90s. Pitch on the way, runner goes, ball hit by pitch there, so Gerolimic, and gets it right off the helmet, and he's fine. He'll head down to first base and hit by pitch. Trey Lawrence will step in. Lawrence with runners at first and second, and Gerolimic and O'Quinn at second. No outs, top of the first frame. And a strike there. Mays works ahead, locates the outer third of the plate, and the count is 0-1. And the count goes to 2-1. TL, the Chief of Staff for ZT Corporate. Runners go, 3-2. And a strike called on the outside part of the plate. Mays dials one in, and Trey Lawrence takes a look, and Mays will get the strikeout. And that'll bring up Jimmy Stout. Runners advance 90 feet. Everybody moves up. And Jarolamick over at second and O'Quinn at third. And Jimmy Stout will step in with one out. So Mays with a good pitch gets the K. They've got one out on the books here. Pitch on the way. And a ball low in the zone. The count is 0-1. 1-0, correction. And a ball just missing, curveball. And the count goes to 2-0 to Jimmy Stout. Back, you're enjoying the 2025 Perfect Game Summer Smash here in Houston. Chris Allard with the call. I'll be right back. Back to live action. Pitch on the way. Carter Nash takes a look outside, and the count is 0-1. Bases loaded, no outs. Carter looking for a knock for the prospects here to extend with one down. Left side. They'll go across. They get the advancing runner. Throw across is not in time. But they'll get the advancing runner there on the prospects, but two down. And Nash will get on board. Runners at the corners with two outs, and Daniel D. Bedar will step in. A special day for Daniel. It's his birthday weekend, and a special happy birthday to Daniel Bedar. So D looking to get a swing here on a special day for him, and the prospects with runners at the corners here. D steps in. Runner on the move. Ball's outside. No throw down. The count is 1-0. So Carter Nash will move up 90 feet to second with Jarolamick over at third. And D looks at a ball. The count is 1-0. Two outs. Top of the first. 2-0 prospects. D takes a cut, fouls it off, and the count is 1-1. And D left side. Israel is, no, you're back in time. Welcome you to the 2025 Perfect Game. So Jay comes with Victor Ray over it. Play. Well, the count goes to 1-2. So a ball and two strikes. As Leon with one out, looking to extend here. Ball is up. The count goes to 2-2. And Leon takes a cut and fouls it off to the right side. And the count here holds at 2-2 with one out. So Leon and the prospects trying to cash in with runners in scoring position. And another ball cut foul. So tons of baseballs flying around the fields, and Leon just trying to square one up here as the 2-2 battle continues. And inside, Leon gets away from that. And the count goes full at 3-2. On deck for the prospects, Nateo Victorio. Prospects here in the top of the order. The 3-2 pitch. And Leon fouls it off. As Jordan just looking to find a way here with one out. Rhea patient at third, Jay over at second. The 3-2 pitch. Left side, that gets through. A hard hit ball for Jordan Leon. And good speed. And in with a single and a 2-run RBI as Victor Rhea comes over and Jay and Leon on board. So a well hit ball. So Victor Rhea comes over, Marquez comes over. Prospects move it to 5 here in the top of the second. Victoria on board. On the move. Ball at the plate, good throw down, but excellent speed in Jordan Leon. He'll move up 90 feet to second with a stolen bag and a ball called at the plate on Victoria. Nateo steps back in. One out. 5-0 here, top of the second frame. Day one, if you're just joining us, we welcome you to the 2025 Perfect Game Summer Smash here in Houston. And Victorio, strike called there in the upper part of the zone, and the count evens up for Mays. The count goes to 1-1. 2 games today for the prospects, back-to-back time slots, I believe. At the conclusion of this one, there'll be a small break, and they'll play their second game. Pitch on the way. Ball out, the count goes to 2-1. And a ball in, and the count goes to 3-1. Mays steps off the rubber, and Leon will come back to second. Shortstop sort of shuttling around behind him in his back pocket. Leon's got good speed, and Mays takes a long look as the shortstop shuffles in on the inside part of Jordan Leon. Pitch on the way. Victorio back up the middle off the glove. They should have a play over on first. And down the line in time, but good throw. Victoria, good speed, though, getting down there. Trying to beat out the throw, but a good play on the defensive side. So Victoria will have a seat, 2 outs. Leon moves over to third on the play, and Easton O'Quinn will step in. Got his work in. Stout as I can move around the field as needed. And obviously here today getting some work. One out, bottom of the second, 8-0 Prospects. And O'Quinn. The runner on. Right side. Coach Carlos Avila, just to get the Prospects just getting primed here for their next big event, the UBC in California, and off to a national. For the Prospects. Second on the second base side, so it's typically a routine. Or at second. Stepping in is Jimmy Stout. Jimmy had so pitching change. Kyle Sabeda will take over here. Top of the fourth, 13-2 Prospects. As Coach Carlos Avila talks. He ready to go. With runners at first and second. Bedard being smart at the plate. Ball's upstairs, ball 4. So D gets on there, and the count is 0-1. A change up there. Pitch on the way, and a strikeout. Crossed. And the Prospects get to the 16th. Right side. And Easton comes inside and misses there. And Zepeda will have a seat, and O'Quinn will pick up the K with 1 out. Just gather that one. No threat there thus far. Low lead. A modest secondary there. Pitch on the way. Ball's hit to the left side, having to make a. They throw it in. Bottom of the fourth here, 16-2 Prospects. Get the runner out at second. Ball's fouled off. Now they're down to their final strike and final out.